Hello, hello, hello. Sir David the Bard. Listen, I'm coming to you from the Salt Lake Temple, Temple Square. I want you to take a look at the link I have down below. I'm going to put two links down there. I've just discovered, and I've been a little negligent, this happened yesterday, I guess, but the Mormon Church has put out a public explanation for their magic underpants. Now, they don't like you to call them magic underpants, and that's in the video. You can see that. And then there's a longer article you've got to read that simply says how the Mormon Church is going to get out of this gay marriage thing. The church has not made it official yet, but evidently there's some rumor and some talk by some of the temple workers that's leaked out, and this makes sense to me where it's going. Here's the problem, and I predicted 3 years ago that the internet would be the destruction of the Mormon Church. You can't lie anymore. You can't say you have magic underpants because people think you're stupid. There's no such thing as magic skid marks. It's not. It's just ordinary skid marks. So anyway, J. Willard Marriott has this story that he tells that his boat caught on fire and everything around him was on fire, but where his garments were, he was not burned, that they are physical protection. All of us that have any common sense know it's not true. Well, some of that common sense now has leaked into the Mormon Church, and they're saying it's not true. It's only symbolic. So anyway, the first article I'm putting down there for a link is the long written article of how they're going to solve the gay problem. And the second one is the one that came out on KUTV Channel 2 News in the Salt Lake City area. And that's kind of a synopsis of what's going on. Now, here's my prediction. Sir David the Bard prophet prediction. My 6 little angel girls showed up and told me this is a revelation. Here's what's going to happen to the Mormon Church. They may go, we're not going to marry people anymore. They're going to have to get married outside our churches. And then if they're going to come in and get sealed with our magic sealing that after you die your family stays with you, you can't be gay. We're married gay. Now, this is going to be like a turd in a punch bowl. It's not going to work. The Mormons somehow think that the population IQ is dropping. Here's what's going to happen. Someone is going to go to the IRS and say, listen, this is a 501(c)(3) nonprofit corporation. They don't have to pay federal or state taxes, and they're discriminating in their religious ordinances. And the IRS is going to say to the Mormon Church, just like they did with the blacks, you can't do this. You can do it if you're not 501(c)(3). If you want to lose your nonprofit status, fine. You don't have to marry, seal, you can dance naked on a tree, we don't care. But if you're avoiding taxes in the United States, federal and state, you cannot discriminate. So you either marry gays, seal, because the Mormon Church says they're not going to marry anybody anymore. You got to go to a judge or whatever, a magistrate, to get married, according to the rumors. And so now the IRS is going to come and kick them in the nuts again and go, no, you're not 501(c)(3). So all of the tithing that comes into the church is profit. All of the businesses of the church, your TVs, your radio stations, your cattle ranches, BYU, Ricks College, Church College of Hawaii, they're not allowed to take any federal funds. And the Bard predicts that any time the Mormons have been challenged to do the right thing or lose money, they do the right thing. Money is their God. Money is the God of the Mormon Church and the prophets. As long as they can hold those 6-figure incomes, they don't give a shit about what happens. So anyway, take a look at the links. Put this down as my 6 little angels that told me this may work for a partial time, short time, but eventually the IRS is going to climb all over the Mormon church and go, no, no, you can't base any of your ordinances on orientation or race or language, etc. So they're still discriminating, or they're going to try to, and I am sure that the IRS is going to knock them on their ass again, and I can't wait to stay living long enough to see it. So everyone's going to have health and enable marrow on the bone, strength and anointings and sinews, power and the priesthood be upon everyone, and their posterity through all generations of time and throughout all eternity. Bar's gone.